Hey, what is up everyone? This is your boy Terrence here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to create this little text behind moving objects effect. As you can see, the text is kind of layered in within the footage. It is in front of the subject, and also it interacts with this wave right here. So it's a really neat little effect that you can do to add more layer to your footage when you integrate text in. So what I have here right now is just a new project with my footage dropped in a timeline. Dimensions doesn't really matter. You can integrate anything you want to do, but we're just gonna put the text behind this cav right here. Today I'm going to show you a new technique. It does not involve the Rotobrush too, because unfortunately one of the Rotobrush is just very slow sometimes. So I'm going to show you a new technique. You take this, the first layer, your text is on the bottom right here. So you take the first layer, you can lock everything else, go to animation and then click track in Mocha AE. And essentially the Mocha AE software will pop up. So they're gonna give you this new project fee, all of this, you just click OK. I'm just gonna say yes, because I've already did an initial track on this, but we're just gonna do it again. So you're gonna have it on the timeline. You can scrub through right here. First thing to do is go to the end of it, or in this case you normally track from the end, but we're gonna go from when we see the cab. So just gonna start tracking from here. So what you do is you click the create explain layer tool. It's on the top left, and then just start clicking on your points. And the key is to honestly just create as many points as you want. So when you're done, just right click and you will end that point. So I'm just gonna go back a little. There you go, right there. Or mask out. You go down here and there's a button called track backwards. So what you want to do is you want to hit that button and go start tracking backwards. There we go. And I'm going to stop it right here. Just hit the square button. You see that now that we have more data in frame, what you want to do is you just want to slowly adjust to that and help the tracking data software out. So it's not going to be like perfect because you have to guide it a little essentially. So once you got that, just keep tracking backwards. Now that we have more of that in frame, we just keep tracking it back. There you go. And you're starting to see a little of what I'm talking about here. So there we go. So we're gonna keep going backwards. And you could see this is the beauty of Mocha AE, how you don't really need to put in, you don't have to go frame by frame with the software. You can let it do most of its work. And keep in mind, this isn't like perfect because, like I said, this is a more difficult thing to track because it's kind of dark and there's kind of some goes in and out of focus sometimes, so you're gonna have to guide it a little for sure when it gets into, I guess, areas where it's just a little more complex to track, but so far it's good. And depending on what you need to do, it doesn't have to be like perfect track, but yeah, we're gonna get it close to it as possible here. Let's go. Okay, and you can see that feet moving in behind. You can see how nicely it just covers that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and speed it up here, and you guys could watch me do it. Now that we have all the tracking done, I'm just going to click away and show you this kind of red rotoscoping we have. So I'm going to do a little playthrough right here. You can see this red outline marks the area that we have kind of rotoscoped out, or our mask is this. You can see it kind of, yeah, there you go. You see a little mistake right here. We're just going to stop. We're going to go back here, double click, and beauty is you could just do a little adjustment here, and so forth. Okay, and then we're gonna keep it playing. Okay, so obviously, you know, I could do a little more cleanup on this track right here, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just gonna try to keep it as perfect as I can. So when it goes out of frame, honestly, what you can do is you can just drag it out, and perfect, just like that. Keep in mind, you can also add layers on. You could do another track on the feet. You could just go here and click a new layer, but we're not going to focus on that today. So now that that is done, click on that layer right here. You could be anywhere. Click export shape data, and then go Mocha shape data for AE, and then you go click all visible layers, you copy to clipboard, go back into After Effects, and now what you do is make sure you're on the first clip right here, where you want the tracking data to be. You go edit, and then you go paste Mocha mask. Make sure you're on the first frame, and there you go. So basically your tracking data moves on to the footage right here, and now you have yourself a nice little mask that you can use to play around. So now I'm going to show you guys with the text on. I just turned back my text layer on, and yeah, you see that. That's the beauty of this effect. Obviously you could see a little mistake right here. I don't know if you guys could see it, but this is where you kind of fine tune it. This is where I fine tune it a little in After Effects, and sometimes I add, like, you know, maybe like a 2 pixels for the masking. Just give it a little feathering. Remember that this is your tracking layer. I'm just going to rename it again. You got your tracking layer, you got your text layer, and then this is your background layer. Okay, so I'm just going to show you that in layers. So this is basically essentially what we tracked in Mocha. Okay, it's a nice fine cav, and then this is our text layer, pretty self-explanatory. And this is our background layer. Our background layer is essentially just the footage without any adjustments. So when you put that all together, you get this. Okay. All right. So that's the end of this tutorial. Make sure to like this video and subscribe if you enjoyed it. It would definitely help with my engagement, help me out a lot in terms of that area. Also, if you have any questions regarding this tutorial and the steps and Mocha AE and things that I didn't cover, please leave it in the comment section down below, and I will definitely get back to you on that. Hope you guys have a nice day. Hope you guys have fun rotoscoping and using this little neat technique. And yeah, this is your boy I Turn Size signing out. Peace.